I think this year is the biggest festival yet, with over 30 companies, and we've had more sell-out shows than ever before, and I've had so many people come to me and say that they really enjoy the festival atmosphere and how much they've really appreciated it, so it feels good. We've had more big street acts this year. It's important because it raises the profile of the festival. It makes people notice things that otherwise wouldn't. We had 3 acts from the Netherlands, one of which was outdoors, and that was Saurus, the giant dinosaurs. And people loved them, and they were having fun with people, teasing them. And there was also Dolly the giraffe, and there was the Cloud Travellers. Having big acts is quite important because it increases the audience numbers, people notice. And then when they notice, they're more likely to come to the indoor shows. I think the only reason this festival is a success is because so many people are flexible, they're helpful, all of our partners. It's a difficult thing to turn spaces into pop-up theatres. We only have one proper theatre in the town, and the other 3 places we have to create.
So we've had a really good turnout at this festival, especially for the outdoor acts in the town. Like hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of people gathering around the large outdoor acts such as Dolly the Giraffe and the Saurus from the Netherlands, both in the town centre and the Flemingate complex. And all of the indoor shows have been close to selling out, which has been fantastic. And we've had audiences from both the local area as well as people from as far afield as Transylvania, Australia, and word of mouth just keeps spreading about the festival. We're already looking forward to planning the next one.
There's been a considerable expansion this year. There are more tents around, more performance spaces, both mobile performance spaces, more street events. So I think the festival this year, given all the considerations, is a prime piece of wonderful organisation. Everyone gives of their best, and it's been an atmosphere with a buzz. I've seen a lot of happy faces here, and that in itself is very, very special.
It's just great to see loads of kids and families seeing all variety of shows, some of which are free, so that it's more open and accessible to those who perhaps on a tight budget. They can see lots of great shows as well as go and see some of the other shows in the other venues.
And also it contributes to the festival atmosphere, which is very important, that it's not only a few theatres where things are happening, but that everywhere in the town things are happening, and that's good for the festival atmosphere.
What's really been interesting here, different to other places, is that people have been coming to the place to see the show. It's not that you go out and then you have to kind of draw the crowd. People are waiting.
It's just been amazing from start to finish. I've seen the whole spectrum from incredibly simple shows where one guy was using just like 5 ping pong balls to really finely crafted performances, and it's incredible. It's incredible. It really is an amazing place, and long may it continue.
Beverley Puppet Festival is wonderful. It's been joyful. There's so much to see, and there's something for absolutely everyone. And yeah, I just think I've been overwhelmed by the amount of different artists and different puppetry experiences that you can have here. It's been brilliant.
The festival has been great. There's been a really lovely spirit. We've met lots of old friends, made lots of new friends, and I think this festival, maybe it's to do with the weather, but more than ever it feels there's a great community of puppeteers here, and that's been really enjoyable. Having more outdoor free acts, there's more people that spontaneously encounter Puppet Festival or puppets they're not expecting the festival maybe. They don't know anything about the festival, so you get the feeling that people are encountering the festival much more in the town, which is great. If the town realises that it's got such a great event, that's got to be good for everybody, hasn't it?
It's literally grown from year to year to year, and it's become a very, very important block in the whole puppetry scene in Britain. It brings together puppeteers, it brings together new audiences as well in the Beverley area. That shows that there is a big hunger for the puppet theatre in Beverley, and I think that's due to how the festival has grown and has shown that puppetry is a really important art form, and people here are educated and they know, yes, puppetry is on the map, it's an important art form, and they support it.
This space is really wonderful, and to make the most of this space as well, and just to see all these different puppets, because it's not something that I've ever actually had an opportunity to see before. So that's been a really wonderful experience, and to talk to the puppeteers as well has been really nice. The fact it being free has meant that we didn't have to book it in advance, we didn't have to think about it, so we were able to come spontaneously, which with a young child is something that we're not always able to do. So yeah, that's been really advantageous for us, and we're happy to contribute something at the end of the day.
Ice cream, sizes, unbeatable prices. Get your chill goods here.
In such a short time, I get to see a lot of shows and a lot of different people and performances and street acts, and it's a really good opportunity for me to see what's going on in the UK in terms of puppetry, and it's really a good experience for me.
Well, I'm a walkabout. I have my little sparrow and I just fly around and do little micro narratives. So I land on people's fingers and I peck at ice cream and land on the floor and just be a little bird. Just people love it when you land on them because it's so unusual to have a bird land on you, and I think it's quite a treat to have it. And it's just great, like I had no idea there was such a huge following and so many varied and interesting acts. Yeah, it's great, I'm really enjoying it.
The Beverley Puppet Festival is great for the town. It's been ongoing for the last 8 years. It's been here every year, and it's a great opportunity for families to come down, spend the day seeing something that's both innovative, it's interactive, it's inside, it's outside. There's ticketed events, there's also free events, and it's really great environment. You know, Beverley's got a lot of history, it's culturally rich, and this just adds to it in the greatest way.
It's great. The kids are really enjoying it. It's lovely to see it so busy. We've come over from Wakefield, especially for it, saw it on Facebook, and thought it'd be lovely for the little girls to come and have a day out.
You look at something, you just let your imagination take over, suspend your disbelief, and you're in it. You're within exactly what the puppeteer is trying to tell you with his message, be it serious or funny. I just love it. It's just good fun.